Hi, hello and welcome back to SteamWorld Dig 2.
Indeed, we have returned, with knowledge beyond our years. Not really. We just cashed in all our shit, and then came back here.
Yep,
You know how it go.
we also got another, what's it called?
Artifact? Oh no, upgrade.
Yeah, upgrade cog.
Yeah.
Good lord.
So, with our newly improved abilities, where shall we go first?
Ah, I'm out of water. Give me water. How dare you? There we go.
Whew, it's getting warm out here now.
Yep,
Heat
summertime's
makes me sweat, so.
just around the corner.
Indeed, and it is most unfortunate.
And that's, turn this in. 1100, I don't think it's enough for anything.
I find I like winter more and more as the time goes by. Because it's just a stable weather temperature for me.
Ooh!
Pardon me, had to go get a drink.
You're excused. Ow.
But am I forgiven him?
No.
I see. Then as penance, I shall tell you a story.
Hold up, who said anything about that?
And you shall be my muse, working in tandem with me. Once upon a time, there was a...
Giants.
Go on, a giant what?
A giant.
Oh, once upon a time, there was a giant. He had an issue. None of his shoes fit, for he had outgrown them all. So he went into town to try and find a matching pair, a replacement that matched his old pair. Upon entering the town, all the townsfolk
Laughed.
Laughed at him. They pointed and laughed and called him No Shoes Giant Man with stinky feet like cheese. This angered the giant greatly, but he was also a sensitive soul. So he...
Ah. God. He learned the blade.
With a solemn clench of his fist and a downcast look, he turned away from the village and walked away, swearing vengeance that he would learn the blade. So he traveled to the far, far east and learned the ways of the blade under the great samurai Yosaki Yojimbo Nagasuki Mumambo. Afterwards, he learned that
Oh, nothing.
Ooh,
Birdie Num Num seeds.
seeds.
Famous for turning each feeding into a party. With these rare delicacies, it's really a seller's market. A bird in the hand is worth nothing unless somebody wants to buy it.
That's great. Anyway. Ian, please continue the sentence. What did he learn?
Nothing is eternal.
With this knowledge in mind, he learned forgiveness. He sought forgiveness in his heart.
Hard
And
carry.
rather than return to crush the villagers for laughing at his stinky cheese feet without shoes. Ooh, nice. The giant, who was now a master of the blade, decided to stay and meditate, giving up the blade to spend his days in the temple. However, it was not meant to be, for after 30 years of intense devotion and dedicated meditation, the giant
discovered a knack for cheese making.
Indeed, in his 40 years of solitude up in the solemn mountains, with nothing to keep him company but the dairy yaks of the Himalayas, for he had left Japan, away from studying the blade, to instead study the fine art of cheese making. He learned that he had quite the knack for it, and began his extensive career in cheesography. From there, history was made. All cheese foods are directly the result of this giant, except for the cheese itself, because cheese already existed. But it was usually gross because it was in, like, people's bags, because it used to be milk, and then it would get jostled around, and then they'd leave it for a day, and then it would harden, and it would be this, like, wet, lumpy cheese glob in their milk sacks. But anyway, the cheese man, as he grew to be known, was renowned far and wide. Thousands would come every year, taking the perilous trek up the mountain to meet the famous cheese man and sample his delicious cheeses. When suddenly,
A challenger arose.
a challenger approached the mighty cheese man. It was Yogurt Man, an Oni who had went through similar experiences, but developed a distaste for cheese, and instead found the use of dairy to make yogurt instead. He claimed that the bacteria cultures in his yogurt were far superior to the bacteria found in the stinky cheeses. Nice.
Whoa!
That's the last one. Oh, my cat's throwing up on my shoes. God damn it.
Oops.
Whoa, that was a big one. This doesn't make any sense. I thought we'd be rid of the earthquakes now.
Yeah, I'm sure that was the last of these devices.
I got a real bad feeling about this. There are too many unanswered questions. Doomsday cults and toxic jungles? And where is Rusty?
Sure is fishy. Maybe it's not Rusty. Maybe Rosie's wrong. Or she's not telling us everything.
We need to get back to the Oasis and have a talk with Rosie.
Anything in here? Nope.
Anyway, the battle became fierce. 13 grueling days because, they had to give some time off for the weekend because Yogurt Man wasn't just a Yogurt Man. He was also a devoted father of 3. But anyway, the battle continued for 13 days and nights, pending, pickups and drop-offs and... anyway. Amid that fierce battle, Cheese Man and Yogurt Man came to a conclusion. And that was...
I just focusing a little bit.
All good. While you're focusing, I'll see about cleaning up my cat's puke.
Okay.
One second.
What's stopping you? Come on. Meow, meow, meow. Ugh. Stretching. Hello, kitty. When that's straight, this tube back to the Oasis isn't working. Fish here and fish here. Maybe the opening on that side is clogged? Yeah, I'll just have to dig the last stretch to get back there. Now then.
Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
We can't go back to the Oasis.
Oh, shit. Why not? What's wrong with it?
Potentially clogged.
Clogged? Anyway, what did the Yogurt Man and the Cheese Man come to the realization of?
That truly... cheese is just a different type of yogurt.
With this realization in mind, the two warring men, Giant and Oni alike, cast aside their vicious cheesecloths, their yogurt whisks, their heavy oaken barrels, and embraced one another, learning that truly brotherhood was the greatest victory of all. From that day on, yogurt and cheese endured a lasting peace and prosperity, knowing that one and the other were both the same when it came to victory. Cheese Man was no longer sad about his stinky cheese shoes, and instead he had found what he was missing all along. A friend, nay, family. The end.
Imagine that.
Wasn't that fun, Em? Wasn't that great getting to tell a story together? I knew it. And my cats are fighting.
Didn't break that. That's unfortunate.
Hi, Jaxie. You're okay, baby boy. You want to make another story together?
One moment.
Okie dokie. That bad feeling I got is still hanging around. Something's definitely not right. Rosie's got a lot of explaining to do once we get back to the Oasis. I should have been more suspicious from the start.
Yeah, you were more suspicious, and I'd probably still be alone in that temple. Now let's get out of this train and see what's going on.
Uh-oh, they've been killed.
That's the end.
Or taken over.
So instead, we'll go this way. Alright. Now I can finally do this thing.
Goodness gracious.
Knock that over there. And then hit this and chase it down.
Wow. What happens if you don't make it in time?
Oh, nothing.
Okay, good.
Because it just breaks this so we can get down here and grab this.
Hell yeah.
I believe that's everything. Yep, that's everything.
Oh boy, can't wait to see all your friends either dead or mind controlled by Vectron. Here we go. Where's everyone gone?
This is creeping me out.
We have to find Rosie and see what she's been up to.
I'm back we go. Say, Professor's getting a rocket ready for blast off. I thought she was just a nut job, but now I'm thinking she's got the right idea, see? Space is just completely unexplored and ripe with new business opportunities. I've managed to build new life over nothing than before, kiddo. If anything, I'm more prepared now than when I was younger.
Yeah, no shit, you have all our money.
Alright.
The Mjolnir drive.
Should we get this, or should we save up for the upgrade for the jet engines?
The jet engine has been helpful. What's the air cooling do? Does that make it you... What's it last longer? I would say save up for the jet engine.
Yeah, the air cooling makes it so mid-air, like as long as you're not holding X, it'll cool down on its own so you can stay airborne more often.
Yeah, that's huge. Let's save up for that.
Alright, what do you have to say?
I don't like to bother the professor. Maybe I could ask her if I could just take a look inside the rocket now that it's done? It's really, really cool, don't you think?
Yes. I would agree. You know what?
Uh,
1,000?
I don't know
Not
if
right
it's
now.
worth it, man.
Alright.
You can just go right back to the Oasis, can't you?
Yeah, I can. I'm just looking around.
Oh, it's... okay. I got you.
Hmm.
What you looking for now? Just
This
more
cave.
general goods, or the cave? I getcha. I gotcha.
I'm gonna see if I can find where the next secret is. Ow. Ow. We're out of time, so we'll continue in the next one. Adios.
See you later.
Ow.